Live from the Grenadian capital, this is the GBN Television News. GBN, covering you from the Grenadine Island chain to Brooklyn, New York, via the World Wide Web on www.gbn.gd.
The news headlines is brought to you compliments GUT Credit Union.
Carriacou and Petit Martinique, make your wish the perfect gift this Christmas as the GUT Credit Union brings you Loan Pop-Up at the Carriacou branch this Saturday, 10th December for one Saturday only. Take advantage of this opportunity to get the money you need to make that holiday wish come true with a GUT Credit Union Christmas Make-A-Wish loan. Visit GUT Credit Union Carriacou branch this Saturday and make your wish the perfect gift this Christmas. Grenada, your loan Saturday continues at Grenville and Grandance branches as per usual. GUT Credit Union, it's where you belong.
Good evening. This is Network News for Friday, December 9, 2022. In the headlines, opposition leader challenges government to present cabinet conclusion showing sale of diplomatic passport. Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell obliges with receipts. Carlton House back in the budget as government plans construction start in 2023. Grenada supports Guyana's ascension to the regional security system. In around the globe, regionally, regulators mulling Digital's proposed paid customer price hike in St. Lucia. Internationally, Hong Kong's economic woes set to continue as COVID restrictions ease. Plus, in the sports news, FIFA World Cup 2022, Brazil's head coach confirms he will leave after quarterfinal exit. Stay with us. We'll be back in a while.
The first segment of the news comes to you compliments Soft Weave Bathroom Tissue.
Have you heard about the new Soft Weave bathroom tissue with total hygiene? As hygiene and safety have taken center stage, our bathroom tissue is now manufactured with 3 different technologies to offer the best protection for you and your family. UVC light technology for a safe and effective disinfection process, eliminating 99.9% of microorganisms. Also, production at high temperatures, killing all types of germs and bacteria. And it's pH controlled with delicate fibers to prevent irritation for even sensitive skin. Soft Weave Total Hygiene Bathroom Tissue. Available in supermarkets and shops island-wide. Visit Soft Weave Caribbean Facebook or Instagram pages for more information.
From Television Center at the Grenada Broadcasting Network, I'm Kenroy, Baptiste. Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell said it was a $290,000 transaction for a diplomatic passport for a Polish man, but the former Prime Minister is challenging his namesake. Cherry and Blackman Stephen reports.
It was during a town hall meeting in early November that Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell alleged that a Polish man had claimed that in June of this year, amid the general election campaign, he was asked to pay $290,000 for a diplomatic passport, of which $150,000 was for the state and $140,000 for the NNP's constituency office in St. George South.
We have the records. So since the cabinet conclusion said it was $290,000 to the state of Grenada, last time I checked, the Constitution does not establish the new National Party South St. George office as part of the state of Grenada.
Opposition leader Dr. Keith Mitchell, during his rebuttal on the 2023 budget on Thursday, challenged government to show the nation the cabinet conclusion showing such an arrangement.
Cabinet has been accused by the present Prime Minister of literally stealing $140,000. The whole cabinet. Every member of cabinet is tarnished. That one person. The cabinet took a decision for a conclusion of 290. Listen, I'm calling on the Prime Minister to show the nation the cabinet conclusion of 290.
The opposition leader spoke about an encounter since the disclosure of this allegation.
When this 290 thing came out, 3 days afterwards, Mr. Speaker, I was sitting by the fish market in St. George's in my car, and a gentleman was passing, and he looked like a loud rasta. Them saw it on the thief. He killed them.
Dr. Mitchell told Prime Minister Mitchell to be careful with his words.
We cannot do this. And I'm telling the other side, your time may come, Be careful, your time may come. That somebody may accuse you wrongfully. And I will hear you bawling.
The allegation was also denied by Senator Nolan Cox, who was the NNP candidate for St. George South.
I just quickly call a few persons and say they receive any such donation from overseas in such amount, and nobody.
The former NNP caretaker for St. George South, Nicholas Steele, was also contacted by GBN for a comment on this allegation. However, he declined to comment. Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell told the nation that the gentleman has requested the return of his money.
The state of Grenada has no intention of paying back any money to anybody.
Cherry and Blackman, Stephen, GBN News.
In response to Dr. Keith Mitchell's challenge to make public the cabinet conclusion involving the sale of a diplomatic passport, government on Friday evening released transaction receipts as promised by Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell in his closing remarks during the 2023 budget debate. Disclosed are receipts of payments made to the NNP South St. George office from a Polish national in the amounts of $50,000 US dollars and $90,000 US dollars. There is also a receipt for $150,000 US dollars paid to the government of Grenada. This story to report $500,000 towards a proper rehabilitation center in 2023. More in this Christina John report.
As it now stands, Grenada has no rehabilitation center to treat people suffering from substance abuse. The lone rehabilitation center, the Carlton House, located at Parade St. George, was destroyed by Hurricane Ivan 18 years ago, and what was left was gutted by fire 2 years later. Now, Prime Minister and Minister for Finance, Honorable Deacon Mitchell, promises to make this a point of priority, highlighting the noticeable increase in especially young people suffering from substance and mental health conditions within the nation.
With support from the Caribbean Development Bank, we will implement a major integrated project, the COVID-19 Health Sector Strengthening Project, aimed at addressing the mental well-being of citizens, especially our young people, many of whom are struggling with substance abuse and psychological challenges.
The Prime Minister announced plans for a proper rehabilitation facility in 2023, in addition to bridging the gap between education, health, and even agriculture.
The pandemic negatively affected the mental health of many and heightened the risk for people already suffering from mental illnesses and substance use disorders. To this end, Mr. Speaker, an allocation of $500,000 has been made for the Carlton House project in 2023, which seeks to begin works on a much-needed rehabilitation facility.
Grenada Cooperative Bank over the years has been raising funds towards the cause with the aim of reaching $500,000. As it now stands, the bank itself has accumulated $350,000. Christina John, GBN News.
Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell revealed that a sum of $3.4 million US has been budgeted for the creative economy over the next year. This new economy forms part of government's plans for a self-sufficient nation. Beverly Tellisford has this report.
During his budget presentation on Monday, Prime Minister and Minister for Finance Deacon Mitchell listed the creative economy among his government's top priority areas for the next 5 years. The COVID-19 pandemic opened a window for productive and economic activity through virtual entertainment. The creative economy is derived from the creative industries occupied by musicians, producers, artists, vloggers, and the likes who have successfully monetized social media and the arts in the recent years and during the pandemic. The creative industries involve advertising, fashion, design, performing and visual arts, photography, music, architecture, film, podcasts, and computer programming. Prime Minister Mitchell says government plans to embark on a series of activities toward the growth and development of Grenada's creative economy.
Through the establishment of Grenada's first ever Creative Industries Development Fund, we will invest in registered creative businesses that are focused on the global export of products, services, and content. Of note, in this first year, Mr. Speaker, is the implementation of special fiscal incentives for the creative industry, including 100% concessions on CT and VAT for selected equipment for 12 months starting February 1, 2023.
The 100% concession on productive equipment includes storage media, art supplies, studio equipment, and audio and visual production equipment. Propelling the creative industry is the use of technology as a tool to reach a wider audience, regionally and internationally. To boost the creative economy and in keeping with its digital economy agenda, government intends to make streaming and communication more affordable for Grenadians.
We will further reduce the VAT rate on mobile and broadband data from 20%, which it currently is at, to 15% starting February 1, 2023, which will be reviewed in December of 2023. This, Mr. Speaker, is consistent with government's policy to build a digital economy, and you cannot build a digital economy without internet and data.
Reporting for GBN News, Beverly Telesford.
Now, former Minister for Social Development and Housing, Delma Thomas, is urging government to always keep the people's interest at heart. We get more in this Christina John report.
Former Minister for Social Development, Housing and Community Development, Delma Thomas, says she has a responsibility to champion the cause of the people. Mrs. Thomas put forward her agreement and in some instances her apprehension about some of the plans put forward by Prime Minister and Minister for Finance, Honorable Deacon Mitchell, in the 2023 budget presentation. She referenced the PM's pronouncement of cashless transfer of the seed payment, noting that it was started under the previous government. Mrs. Thomas encourages government to consider flexibility for persons not so tech-savvy.
About cashless transfer, I knew we started that groundwork with WePay. I knew that last year it was piloted using the school uniform program, and I say let us look at that, but we still have to be flexible, because when you're dealing with especially elderly people, they have this skepticism where they are frightened to go to the bank or even have this card. And many of them cannot use the internet also. So we have to look at ways and means, Mr. Speaker, any way or anything that we can do and anything the government and the ministry can do to ensure that we take the vulnerable off the street, Mr. Speaker. I am happy that we are looking at alternative means. What I would urge though is let us not just look at cashless transfer, but be flexible and look at other ways and other means to deal with that issue to protect our vulnerable, Mr.
She says despite being in a political environment, whatever is done should be with one common intent, the betterment of the people. Mrs. Thomas implores government to be on the lookout and put measures in place to guard against persons attempting to use the system under pretenses.
You know, sometimes it would be hypocritical of me to say that we have instances in our time and maybe even before that nobody, no family didn't appear at the revenue office or appear at the distribution site knowing that their family members already passed to collect money, Mr. Speaker. It was a glitch in the system. I know that the procedure really is that there's some bots and that are supposed to send over the information of people who died. But there's sometimes, Mr. Speaker, and it's going to happen all the time. Whether it's this government, another government, because we are dealing with different people. We are dealing with some people, Mr. Speaker, they are good and they are bad. So there are people who will try to use the system to get what they want. Whether it's housing, whether it's the SID program, whether it's the uniform assistance program, there will be people who are trying to circumvent the system.
Christina John, GBN News.
Network news still ahead from us. 2023 Spice Isle Billfish Tournament launched with Republic Bank Grenada remaining its long-standing title sponsor. Be with us.
Cash prizes for the best Christmas ever. So we're making, hey, firearm playing, hey, ham and black cake eating. Now this is Christmas. Get unsecured loans up to $50,000 and a chance to win cash prizes this Christmas at Republic Bank. We're the one for you.
After a long year of waiting, Flow brings you the magic of Christmas giving. Discounts on devices to bring you closer to your loved ones. Prizes to enjoy with your family and friends. And the best in entertainment bundles for everyone to gather around. This Christmas, one gift brings many more. Like more data and speeds to share everything with the family. So sign up, bundle up, switch up, top up, or pay up to win $4,000 in cash or appliances plus other weekly prizes. For the best in Christmas deals and rewards, visit discoverflow.co.
Have you heard about the new Soft Weave bathroom tissue with total hygiene? As hygiene and safety have taken center stage, our bathroom tissue is now manufactured with 3 different technologies to offer the best protection for you and your family. UVC light technology for a safe and effective disinfection process, eliminating 99.9% of microorganisms. Also, production at high temperatures, killing all types of germs and bacteria. And it's pH controlled with delicate fibers to prevent irritation for even sensitive skin. Soft Weave Total Hygiene Bathroom Tissue. Available in supermarkets and shops island-wide. Visit Soft Weave Caribbean Facebook or Instagram pages for more information.
Your wishes come true this Christmas with a loan from Co-op Bank. Make those home renovations, treat your family and friends, and get the things on your Christmas list. All of this is possible with our hassle-free financing of up to $40,000. Apply today and you can be one of the 5 lucky customers to win a shopping spree. Have it all as you wish this Christmas with Co-op Bank. Visit our website or your nearest retail banking unit for more details. Terms and conditions apply.
Christmas wishes come true. With Co-op Bank and you. Welcome home.
Ho, ho, ho! It's the season to be jolly, and the NLA is giving back loads of prizes to its loyal customers in its exciting Xmas Bonanza promotion. Yes, Grenada! It's your opportunity to win hams and bottles of wine and rum from November 15th to December 31st. Over 450 prizes will be up for grabs during this festive season. Simply purchase a single ticket valued at $12 or more in Lotto, Cash 4, Playway, or Pick 3, and check your ticket for the word ham, wine, or rum. Play daily for chances to win every day. Prizes are redeemable at NLA's head office on the Carenage on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, starting November 16th, between the hours of 9 a.m. and 4 p.m. Must be 18 or older to participate. Terms and conditions apply. NLA, supporting sports, culture, and nation building. Happy Christmas, Grenada! Ho, ho, ho!
Indulge your senses in the exotic fragrances inspired by nature, luscious fruits, tropical flowers, and mesmerizing beaches with Beep Air Freshener. Flowers of paradise, mango papaya, pina colada, pink lemonade zing, radiant sunshine, and white sand beaches make up the Beep Exotic Blends collection, perfectly blending vibrant tropical aromas with the inspiration drawn from around the Caribbean. Beep, for a happy, healthy home.
Hi, my name is Anisha Hussein. I've been a member with the Arise Credit Union for the past 12 or so years. At the time, I was a member of another financial institution, and being exposed to one of its board members that I work with, he was able to give a detailed breakdown of what the credit union at the time offered. So this helped guided me into, should I say converting to becoming a member of Arise Credit Union at the time. Arise Credit Union would have helped me over the years in terms of being able to own and acquire stuff. Even as a contract worker, they would have been able to, come up with their policies as to guide persons along my job description. I would like to extend a hearty congratulations to the Arise Credit Union and its achievement for 75 years and the way they would have been able to transform the lives of its members over that period of time. Congratulations.
Shop and win at Real Value this Christmas. Anyone spending $50 or more can win $5,000, $2,500, and $1,500 in cash and shopping vouchers. Simply place your receipt with your name, address, and phone number in the barrel provided. Promotion starts November 21st and runs until December 23rd with the grand draw of the morning of December 24th. Plus, anytime you use your Real Value Shoppers card, you can win day passes to Royalton, hamper baskets, wine, and more. Promotion runs from November 21st till December 30th. Shop at Real Value this Christmas.
GBN leads, the others follow. This segment is brought to you by Republic Bank.
Have your family or friends ever needed cash now, but you are nowhere close to give it to them directly? With the cardless cash feature from Republic Bank Online and your mobile phone, it is hassle-free and convenient to send money to anyone, including yourself, using the Republic mobile app. Simply log into your account, access the cardless feature, enter the amount you want to transfer, and using the access code provided, the cash can be withdrawn instantly from a designated Republic Bank ATM without a card. Republic Bank Cardless Cash is convenience at your fingertips. To learn more about our cardless cash features, visit republicgrenada.com for more details. Special terms and conditions apply.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
We're back. While the Agriculture Senator is welcoming budget allocation for the agriculture sector, he has some concerns. Here's the report.
According to Prime Minister Honorable Dickon Mitchell, in his budget presentation, a survey conducted by the Caribbean Community CARICOM in September 2022 found that, overall, the number of food insecure people within the English-speaking Caribbean has increased by 1.3 million, or 46% over the previous 6 months period. Notably, nearly 4.1 million people, or 57% of the population, now face food insecurity. To combat this worrying reality, he said government will seek to prioritize agriculture, agro-processing, and the marine economy, noting that the allocation of 54.3 million is the largest in the past 10 years. Agriculture Senator Roderick St. Clair welcomes government allocation for the agriculture sector, noting its benefits for the sector.
The increase overall is a good gesture, but I think more so for me, and our folks in the agriculture sector, some of the key points were raised. Some of the support for food security, support with the poultry, the fishing, the capacity building, the youth, the school feeding program integrated for that marketing opportunity. But that's agriculture, but there are some other important areas that would benefit the agriculture sector. For example, we speak about increasing export earning. That was a very important part. There are some other areas speaking about the feeder roads and farm roads. That I thought was also critical.
While this is so, he however notes the areas mentioned that require a closer look.
Some other key things that we have to not lose sight of that didn't come out. When we speak about the cross-border trade, the issue of pest and disease and so on, that is a big issue. So we need to see some increased allocation in how do we address that. There's another important aspect that came out here that we must not lose sight of. The issue of the taxing pertaining to the carbonated beverages and so on. I thought maybe that tax could have been a little bit higher, right? Because that would also stimulate our local entrepreneurs or local agro-processors to be able to provide more beverages for our school feeding program. So there are some little minor details that the average eyes may not pick up that I have seen there that we need to look at.
The spice replanting project, which was introduced about 2 months ago, first in the parish of St. David, is one of two key areas St. Clair says he did not hear anything about from the finance minister during his presentation.
I'm noticeably absent. I was hoping to hear the spice project, which I think was a major announcement in the campaign. I didn't hear anything about that. I guess maybe during the details of the debate that may come out, but that was a major pronouncement. And noting that spices, nutmeg in particular, from even where I sit, is one of the main income earner for agriculture export. I thought that would have heard something there. I think also marijuana. You have a big committee for marijuana, and I was looking forward to hear some pronouncement there at that level.
What he is pleased about is that some of the key inputs during the pre-budgetary consultation were reflected in the Prime Minister's delivery. Christina John, GBN News.
Other news, plans have already started for the 53rd Republic Bank Spice Island Billfish Tournament. The tournament will begin in January 2023 and is expected to be one of the biggest ever seen in Grenada. Rena Ped Thomas was at today's launch.
17 anglers, 2 of which are local, have already pre-registered for the 2023 Spice Isle Billfish Tournament. The remaining 15 anglers from participating countries will begin arriving in January for the return of the tournament. The tournament runs from January 23rd to the 26th, while the competition for locals will be held on the 19th. Chairman of the Spice Isle Billfish Tournament Committee, Nicholas George, spoke of the
dates that we have scheduled for the 2023 event. The 23rd of January is registration. 24th of January is the first day's fishing. 25th, second day. The 26th is the actual lay day. And the 27th is the last day of fishing and the prize giving ceremony. On the 19th of January, we'll be staging the local tournament, which caters to the local fishermen. We've been staging this for the past few years, and it's our way of involving the local fishing folk into the event. The prize giving for that event will be on the Lay Day, the 26th of January, and that will be held here at the Grenada Yacht Club during the Lay Day festivities.
A report done in 2013 indicated that the SIBT tournament has brought in over $2 million into Grenada's economy. Marketing manager of the Grenada Tourism Authority, Nicoyan Roberts, announced a culinary aspect of the event.
The Lay Day on January 26 will see the unfolding of a culinary competition titled Fruits of the Sea, where all of the anglers, budding chefs, student chefs in Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique have the opportunity to come to the yacht club and produce their most delicious dishes so that they can have all of the anglers and all of the visitors taste and be able to comment on the unique application of the culinary focus into sustainable release fishing here in Grenada.
For over 5 years, Republic Bank Grenada has been the title sponsor of the Spice Isle Billfish Tournament. Mr. Cook McFarlane, representing the bank, expressed their joy in once again contributing towards the event.
Republic Bank therefore continues to support this event, being mindful of the need to balance modern sustainable fishing practices with the friendly competition among participants. As a signatory to the United Nations Principles for Sustainable Development Practices, it is important for us that this tournament continues to align with and practice conservation fishing.
Mr. Clinton Bailey thanked all sponsors for their continued support and encouraged people from near and far to be part of the event. The launch of the tournament was held at the Grenada Yacht Club on Friday.
Rena Thomas reporting there. Spicy Divas is promoting creative art in Grenada and encouraging young people to develop their artistic skills through painting. Rena Thomas has another report.
Nigel John, founder of Jazzit Grenada and the Spicy Diva, will be hosting a week-long art show from Monday the 12th December to Friday 16th December. The show will display many paintings from local artists for the public to view, along with an opportunity for anyone to put their unique painting on a large canvas.
One of the most important part of this project, apart from exhibiting this wonderful exhibit of local artists, masters, as well as young upcoming artists, and also we have a master artist coming from the UK also who will be working with young people in terms of workshops, right? The main focus of this is the painting of a masterpiece where the public or everyone, painters as well as non-painters, can paint onto that piece. You're a non-painter, you're a painter, you're going to be welcome to paint onto the piece, creating what we call a Grenadian masterpiece, So we're looking forward for, once the week starts, groups can come out, you can come out with your families, and so we all are going to be painting.
Dubbed the future of the world, We Are the Caribbean, John said the art piece will be an inspiration to everyone and dedication to the Grenada Youth Centre for Life. John said master creative artist Panello from London will also be part of the event.
That piece also is going to be a dedication to the Youth Centre, the Grenada Youth Centre, so that when the future youths come forward and they see that vision, it will be an interpretation to the next level of where we can take Grenada forward. So that is the center of the inspiration. Apart from that, we're going to conduct some workshop which starts also on Wednesday and Friday.
Mr. Gordon Dalwat, a local master artist who played a key role in implementing art in Grenada's education system, says he is happy to be alive and see how art has made some footprint in Grenada.
The good thing about it, from my point of view, is that art is not seen to be something that is just for the upper class and the settlers from abroad here, which tended to be the image that the art society had, that it didn't. But now you have a child from a little village somewhere going to school and learning to draw, and they don't feel that art is something that is not for them anymore. I'm surprised at how many young people are drawing, and there's a lot of talent in Grenada, which I'm pleased to see.
The exhibition will be held at the Grenada Youth Centre from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Monday 12th December to Friday 16th December. For GBN News, I am Rena Thomas reporting.
All right, so the two-day trip to Grenada by Cuban President Miguel Diaz-Canel is what's creating a buzz on social media.
We present the news. You analyze the various topics and distill the issues as they unfold. Your distillation points matter as we're about to highlight them in our Social Buzz report.
Cuban President Miguel Diaz-Canel, accompanied by a high-level delegation, arrived in Grenada on Wednesday as part of his official Caribbean tour.
Amid high-security presence here at the Grenada Houses of Parliament, we witnessed a few hours ago the arrival of President of Cuba, His Excellency Miguel Diaz-Canel, and his delegation, as well as the arrival of our Honorable Prime Minister Dickon Mitchell, Foreign Affairs Minister Joseph Andel, and other cabinet ministers.
Social media users took to the comments section to share their thoughts about this development. The following views are that of members of the public and not of the Grenada Broadcasting Network. Cecilia said, "I simply love this man. Honest, sincere, committed. He reminds me of Christ." Caroline added, "I am happy that we are continuing to strengthen our relationship with Cuba, especially since we share history with the Cubans." Carol said, "Please ask them to upgrade the airport. They built it. Thanks in advance." This person added, "Cuba built one of the best airports in the Caribbean and Grenada. Grenada should always be thankful that the same airport helped boost tourism and increase revenue." And Kevin said, "We welcome the Cubans. They help you in need." That's what's buzzing tonight. We encourage you, our viewers and listeners, to submit your think pieces on trending topics locally, regionally, and internationally via our Facebook page and YouTube channel. Continue to share your thoughts and concerns with us on our social media platforms.
We are reporting the day's news. Still ahead from us, Grenada supports Guyana's ascension to the regional security system. We'll talk about that soon.
On Saturday, December 10th from 7:30 p.m., Mount Morris Recreation Ground is the place to be for our annual Christmas tree lighting and parang in the moonlight as the Clark's Court Parang Caravan makes a stop, featuring Grenada's biggest names in parang.
Lakers and the boys. Mr. West, Squeezy, Seti Boy, Clark's Court's Caressed Band, and all the way from Carriacou, Parang Train, coming inside by you.
Jama start the rhythm side long the timing. So we coming in by you. The guitar and banjo men started jamming. So we coming in by you. All them children know the chorus they singing. Yeah, we coming in by you. It is Christmas time, the bands are reading. So we coming in by you.
Free entry, join the Clark's Court Parang Caravan and have some parang fun this Christmas.
This ain't what you want. 1600 block. I just wanna rock. I just wanna I just wanna rock. Body out of ya. Shorty got that body out of ya. Hit it once, no time. Side up, you gon' kill my vibe. Stand on my money, don't know my side. Pick them sides, and you better choose wisely. That's my high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's my high.
After a long year of waiting, Flow brings you the magic of Christmas giving. Discounts on devices to bring you closer to your loved ones. Prizes to enjoy with your family and friends. And the best in entertainment bundles for everyone to gather around. This Christmas, one gift brings many more. Like more data and speeds to share everything with the family. So sign up, bundle up, switch up, top up, or pay up to win $4,000 in cash or appliances plus other weekly prizes. For the best in Christmas deals and rewards, visit discoverflow.co.
I want you folks to play these 3 games from the NLA. Daily Pick 3 Cash Flow and play with. You will be supporting sports and culture, nation building and our future. So go out and play, folks, make it a must. You will see what the National Lottery is doing for us. When you play Pick 3 Cash Flow and play with, the NLA will support you all the way.
Starting September 30th, Monday to Friday, these 3 games will be drawn mid-morning, 9:45 a.m., midday, 12:45 p.m., and evenings, 7:45 p.m. The National Lotteries, supporting sports, culture, and nation building.
Sunday money team.
little known fact. There is only one place in Grenada that you can get an MRI scan done. That place is Spice Isle Imaging Center. Yes, Grenada, that's the truth. Other centers could offer you other scans, but Spice Isle Imaging provides an authentic MRI scan. Here's another little known fact. Spice Isle Imaging has 3 centers. We operate at Grenville, the Carnage, and at the Ocean House, Grandlands. We provide the widest range of laboratory tests and services. CT scans, x-rays, mammograms, ultrasounds, and a host of other services. We are fully staffed by a team of family doctors and specialists. Call us today at 444-7679. or 406-1500, or visit any of our 3 locations. Spice Isle Imaging, from seeing the doctor to getting lab tests, scans, and pharmacy services. We are here to take care of you.
It's the most wonderful time of the year, and you can find the season's best at Court. Save up to 50% store-wide, plus get free gifts with select purchases. Get the best brands, best prices, and more. Shop today with no cash and have 90 days to make your first payment, and choose your payment term from 3 to 48 months. The season's best is at Court, bringing value home. Special conditions apply. Offer ends December 31st, 2022.
Affordable quality products delivered to you via Superb Service. We are Superb Distributors, wholesalers and authorized agents for trusted products you know and love, like Rika Juices, Pure Heaven products, Bibin diapers, New Bright laundry detergent, Allegra pasta, and more.
Contact Superb Distributors at 435-2948 for superb quality and service.
This is GBN. We've got the means, the power, and the medium. This segment is brought to you by Flow.
After a long year of waiting, Flow brings you the magic of Christmas giving. Discounts on devices to bring you closer to your loved ones. Prizes to enjoy with your family and friends. And the best in entertainment bundles for everyone to gather around. This Christmas, one gift brings many more. Like more data and speeds to share everything with the family. So sign up, bundle up, switch up, top up, or pay up to win $4,000 in cash or appliances plus other weekly prizes. For the best in Christmas deals and rewards, visit discoverflow.co.
This is Network News from the Grenadian capital. Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell, while in Bridgetown, Barbados on Tuesday, on the sidelines of the Cuba-CARICOM summit to recognize the 50th anniversary of Cuba-CARICOM diplomatic relations, received the Ascension document from the Cooperative Republic of Guyana to mark Guyana's ascension to the Regional Security System, RSS. The RSS, an international agreement for the defense and security of the Eastern Caribbean, serves to preserve the peace and stability of the region through the facilitation of collaborative engagements with partner nations and the security sector. Prime Minister Mitchell welcomed the inclusion of Guyana to the regional grouping, which includes Barbados, Antigua and Barbuda, the Commonwealth of Dominica, St. Lucia, Grenada, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and St. Kitts and Nevis. The Grenadian leader noted that Guyana's ascension is in line with the RSS's plans of expansion into South America and will provide increased opportunities for collaboration and data sharing within the region. In addition to strengthening border security and the promotion of functional cooperation, the 40-year-old organization aids in reducing the impact of environmental and man-made disasters and affords access to training and capacity building in digital forensics and asset recovery, among others, through the RSS Training Institute. Christmas decorations with a difference, creativity at its best using recycled plastic bottles. It's time to take a peek through the GBN ISOL lens.
A good eye catches all. GBN Eyesore is brought to you by Clear Vision.
Life is beautiful if only you can see it. Clear Vision Eye Center helps you do just that. We provide expert service, classy eyewear, and cutting-edge technology, all with a quality customer experience. See better, feel better, and look better. Meet us today at clearvisiongrenada.com or call 444-0055, WhatsApp 409-0055, or follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Clear Vision Eye Center. Let's see life and the world with a clear vision.
Our ISO reporter tonight is asking one question: what can we do with plastic bottles? Featured in our ISO are Christmas decorations made from recycled plastic bottles at the Grand and Social Development Center for their annual Christmas luncheon. Our citizen journalists commended the staff for their creativity. Send us your photo and video submissions via WhatsApp on 405-3052 or our other social media platforms.
Stay with us. We'll be back to report the sports news and around the globe.
Your Gifts of Love for Cheer 2.0. Tis the season for holly jolly days at the communal. It's all about sharing the warmth of this season with those you love, getting on this special loan, taking advantage of great interest rates with no principal payments until January 2023. Share the gift of love. Make it a merrier Christmas with the communal. Exciting prizes for members throughout the promotion. For we are your Santa this Christmas. Offer ends January 31st, 2023. Lending terms and conditions apply.
If there was ever a time to keep and stay healthy, it's now! We at Hills and Valley are here to help you take deliberate steps to maintain your health. We stayed true to maintaining the most comprehensive rates while stocking the widest range of medicines and health devices, including personal protective equipment. There are so many benefits shopping with us. You get great savings through discounts for senior citizens and reward cards for loyal customers. Ask about owning yours today. Visit us at Halifax and Grenville Street, St. George, Jubilee Street opposite the Grenville Bus Terminal, and at Hillsborough, Carriacou. Our wholesale distribution on Halifax Street also stocks the widest range of pharmaceuticals. We are with you on the hills and in the valleys. We are Hills and Valley Pharmacy.
Level of convenience and comfort awaits you when you shop at Rise and Shine Supermarket and Hardware Supplies, Griffin Lane, Grenville. Convenient, because we are open Sunday to Sunday. We're even at your service on public holidays. Comfort, because we are easily accessible to the physically challenged. Free Wi-Fi is available while you shop, and bags come at no charge. Everyday low prices and excellent customer care. Adequate parking available. We supply everything you can possibly think of. Family and home supplies, fresh meat, vegetables, and personal care products. All brands of cooking gas at affordable prices. You can send in your order, have it pulled, or pick up express.
At Guardian Group, we've seen so many of our customers achieve great things. So, it's no surprise that after 175 years, our optimism is stronger than ever. Because when you've partnered with people to achieve their best lives as long as we have, you tend to see the world a little brighter every day. Guardian Group. Live easy.
WeatherGuard Pro. For every project, there's only one Pro.
The road
Rotaract Club of Grenada East presents Kids Fun Day and Football Knockout on December 10th at the Victoria Park, Grenville. The fun day begins from 1 p.m. up to 6 p.m. and the football knockout competition will start at 3 p.m. Admission $10 for adults and $5 for kids. Parents, bring your kids to enjoy bouncy castles, face paintings, selfie photo frames, and much more. For the adults, there are exciting prizes to be won. Compliments the True Blue Bay Resorts. All proceeds are in aid of community development projects. See you there.
Did you hear that? The National Lotteries Authority's Lotto jackpot is $218,000. Play Lotto today for chances at winning big. Lotto, play and win a lot of money.
Weather for Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique valid for tonight and the following 3 days. Weather tonight generally fair. Tonight's minimum temperature 22.5 degrees Celsius. Wind calm. Seas moderate to rough with waves 7 to 10 feet in northerly swells. Warning, high surf and marine advisories remain in effect. Tides low at 11 p.m., high at 5 a.m. Sunrise tomorrow morning, 6:17. The weather on Saturday, December 10, generally fair. On Sunday, December 11, fair at first, becoming partly cloudy by afternoon, with a low chance of brief, isolated showers. And on Monday, December 12, partly cloudy, with a low chance of brief, isolated showers. That's the weather. Good evening, sporting fans. Tournament favourites Brazil were knocked out of the World Cup on penalties as Croatia kept their nerve to edge through to the semi-finals. Croatia, beaten finalists 4 years ago, scored with all 4 of their spot kicks as Rodrigo, taking his team's first kick, was denied by the brilliant Dominik Livakovic, and Marquinhos' crucial fourth effort struck the post. As the ball hit the foot of the woodwork and bounced away, Croatia's team sprinted to celebrate with their goalkeeper, while the Brazil players hit the turf, knowing their dream of a sixth crown had come to an end. After an engrossing 90 minutes, Tite's men thought they had won it in extra time when Neymar scored a thumping effort to equal Brazil's official men's goal-scoring record. But substitute Bruno Petkovic had other ideas, stroking in a 116-minute equalizer with Croatia's first shot on target in the match to take the game to the nerve-shredding shootout. Meanwhile, Brazil coach Tite has confirmed he will leave the role after his side were knocked out of the World Cup by Croatia on penalties in the quarterfinals. The 61-year-old said before the tournament that he would stand down regardless of how Brazil did in the tournament. He took on the role in 2016 and won the Copa America in 2019, but has been eliminated at the last 8th stage of his 2 World Cup tournaments. Here at home, spectacular wins for Racketeers Attackers and Warriors in the Open Team Championship of the Grenada Table Tennis Association National Championships. As all we know, in matches played last night, Racketeers Attackers defeated Guelph Strikers in a thrilling encounter, 3-2. Racketeers Attackers Trevelyan was fully extended by under-15 player Cornell Walker in the opening fixture, winning 3-2. The 25-minute encounter was a display of grit and intensity. Walker twice served for the match in the fourth game, but the experienced lane survived to win 15-13 and went on to win the fifth and final game 11-9. Jason Stanislaus made 2-0 for Racketeers, defeating Shamal Williams in another exciting four-setter. Guelph Spinners doubles team of Cornell Walker and Cedric Marquez won against Carl Felix and Trevor Lane. In the first reverse singles, Shelman Williams had the better of Carl Felix to level the score 2 matches all. However, in the fifth and deciding match, Jason Stanislaus beat Cedric Marquez in straight sets. The second match featured a clash between undefeated Warriors and Racketeers. Anthony Forsyth won the opening match, defeating Carl Felix in a close contest. Warriors captain Junior St. John defeated Trevor Lane in the second match 3-1. And in the doubles, Forsyth and Ray Roberts won a marathon 5-setter against Chris Campbell and Carl Felix, giving their team a 3-0 victory. The National Championship continues Saturday with the Open Singles events. Men's and women's singles boys under 20, as well as boys and girls under 15 and under 13. Players interested in competing have up to noon on Saturday to register. We can tell you too the competition begins at 1 in the afternoon at the Public Workers Union building. That's the sports news for now. The Eastern Caribbean Telecommunications Authority and the National Telecommunications Regulatory Commission are currently mulling Digicel's postpaid customers price hike proposal. That's according to Senior Minister Stevenson King, who provided an update on the situation during a media scrum outside Parliament on Tuesday. HTS News has more.
Telecoms Minister Stevenson King responded this week to concerns raised by customers over provider Digicel's notice of a price hike for postpaid clients. The telecommunications provider reportedly informed postpaid customers that a 5% monthly rise in subscription fees is imminent, citing substantial increases in business operating costs. But King told reporters on Tuesday that there are still questions surrounding the approval from telecoms regulators who are supposedly reviewing this proposal.
Yes, I have seen those notices going around, and obviously Digicel has not followed the correct protocol. There is a regulatory commission in the NTRC and the ECTEL who will receive those applications from the various service providers and to attempt to find justification for the requests that they've been making, because I noticed in their communication they did highlight a number of reasons why they're proceeding with the why they are proposing the increase.
After experiencing flooding in their community for almost 3 months, waters have finally started to recede in parts of Trinidad. Residents say they feel relieved even though some streets still have water. CNC3 has details.
You know, when the weather set up, you're in this fear that rain will fall and it will come into your home. That is the fear we live in with, and I guess every resident down here has that fear.
While some communities experienced flash flooding, others saw worse inundation, some lasting days, even weeks, and in the case of El Socorro South, months. Their streets turned into rivers, and with last weekend's rains, their homes were flooded out. Today it was a bit different. Relief for some as the water receded, but a few residents are still being affected. This is attributed to a water pump in the area which has been unable to remove the capacity of water out of the community. But for resident Sharon Alexander, it has been a nightmare. She is carded for surgery, however missed many important appointments after she was marooned in her home.
Further afield, as China eases its zero COVID curbs, Hong Kong, which had less severe lockdowns, is still struggling economically. Many in the city are now increasingly reliant on charity handouts. Al Jazeera reports.
China is exercising caution as it eases restrictions nationwide. Health authorities in the country are stepping up medical services to prepare for a COVID wave. Now, among the measures, China will boost ICU capacity and take additional measures to safeguard the health of the elderly population, which has a lower rate of vaccination. The announcement comes amid growing concerns of a spike in cases. More than 16,000 cases have been detected in the country over the past 24 hours. A dip from yesterday, which saw more than 21,000 infections. Residents in several Chinese cities are cautiously welcoming the gradual step back from strict restrictions. There are reports of residents in Wuhan, the original epicenter of the outbreak, stocking up on cold medicine. Some businesses also say there's been a decline in customers following Wednesday's announcement.
All right, stay with us. We'll remind you of the headlines after this. Of the headlines, opposition leader Dr. Keith Mitchell challenges government to present cabinet conclusion showing sale of diplomatic passport. Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell obliges with receipts. Carlton House back in the budget as government plans construction start in 2023. Grenada supports Guyana's ascension to the regional security system. In around the globe regionally, regulators mulling Digicel's proposed postpaid customer price hike in St. Lucia. Internationally, Hong Kong's economic woes set to continue as COVID restrictions ease. Plus in the sports news, FIFA World Cup 2022, Brazil's head coach confirms he will leave after quarter-final exit. If you missed any part of this newscast, a repeat of it will be broadcast at 10 o'clock tonight. Continue to follow us online, gbn.gd, on GBN Television Facebook page and YouTube channel for these and other top stories. I'm Kenroy, Baptiste. That's Network News Friday. Thanks for joining us. Have a great weekend. Good night.
Is once again